Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. They can connect with the world around them, unlock endless possibilities, and thrive. Join the movement to end hunger. Volunteer. Advocate. Donate. Go to feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 5.
Well, welcome into Mississippi Live Weather at 5. I'm meteorologist Gabe Maynor. We'll get to our chief meteorologist Matt Laupon out in the field in just a moment. He's over at the Water Valley Watermelon Festival. We are so excited to see what he's up to. So right now, let's just track what we're going to be tracking here at the 5 o'clock hour. So where it's raining, it's pouring. And probably the old man is snoring too. Isn't that the old saying? But it's just basically where those rain showers have popped up, it's an absolute downpour. But the good thing is that fantastic weekend forecast moves in place right behind this frontal boundary, and we'll get to enjoy that here in the next 12 to 24 hours. But we brought him up at the beginning. What's the matter? Well, we'll be tracking where Matt is and what he's doing and just what the forecast is looking like over there. Tracking all that here in just a moment. Let's first jump around on our North Mississippi Storm Chaser cameras, making 81 degrees right now, and you can see that blanket of stratus clouds in the sky. That's paired with a little bit of those light to moderate showers, a result of what they've been seeing in Noxubee County all afternoon long. So like I said, very little movement on these storms. 73 degrees in Adenton right now, and same picture there in the sky of those stratus clouds and moderate rainfall, and even a few rumbles of thunder included within a couple of those. Pontotoc, this was on the north side of the storms, and still 81 degrees, so much cooler temperatures, a result of that cloud cover lingering around, but not too much moisture happening in Pontotoc. But our chief meteorologist, Matt Laupon, joins us in the field right now at the Water Valley Watermelon Festival. Matt, I hope it's not raining where you're at, and I hope it stays dry, right?
It's not raining yet. Will it stay dry is more on your end there. You better look at radar here in a second. It's full here. I'm here at the Watermelon Festival. We've got our data. All things considered.
Well, I think we might have lost Matt, but we are going back to him here in just a couple of minutes. So we'll try and get it reconnected and get him back up and running. But we'll be hearing for the Watermelon Festival here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and track those showers where Matt is and also all across North Mississippi. What we're seeing right now is those isolated showers south and west of Water Valley moving down I-55. Other than that, isolated scattered showers basically along and south of Highway 82. Heaviest portions coming out there towards Greenwood. And I'm going to just carry this over, moving at about a southeast direction of about 20 miles an hour. We're going to carry it a little bit faster to let folks know. But Centerville 527, Shady Grove 536, and Koala about 541. As we look at other showers, this one out there towards Water Valley carrying that same path, and you can kind of see it. I'm going to put a path on there, and then we're going to track this over the last hour. You can see how that direction, basically moving in that south-southeast direction. We'll see Paul 525, Rosebloom 531, Bew Springs by 552, and Grenada not out of the picture just yet. I know it's been a rainy afternoon over there, but 604 and one of those isolated showers trying to pop up. Outside of there, what we're looking at is a flash flood warning in effect until Friday at 5:45. That is for Webster County and even parts of Montgomery County included within that. So far, haven't heard any reports of any flash flooding. This is just a result of the massive amounts of rainfall that were dumped onto the area of Webster and Montgomery County. But if you have any reports, let us know. info@msliveweather.com. Send us an email with what your reports are, and if you have pictures paired with them, that works out great as well, and we can forward those over to the National Weather Service. Just let people know what's going on and give us eyes in the sky, because that's why these warnings are issued, is to give you a heads up. And if this needs to be continued past 5:45, then your report can possibly do that and help people in the moment. So as we track those rain chances or rainfall, I mean, it's been a massive dumping down there towards 82 and further south. Up north, if you live Highway 6 and north, you've barely seen a drop, including at the Maynard household. I mean, Tupelo been completely dry, Boonville, Corinth, basically nothing. But look at how much rainfall happened there in Webster County, the heart of that flash flood warning, 4.3 inches. And I know it says at the top of your screen, 6 hours, the past 6 hours. It was honestly the last 3 or 4. So it is not a significant period of time to get that much rainfall dumped in a short time frame. 4.4 over there towards Chickasaw County. I'm going to get a video in there for the 10 o'clock broadcast, so make sure to tune in. But there was a lightning strike right next to someone's phone that they were videoing in a restaurant, and you can see the phone glitch and then hear the loud boom in the background. So an active system over towards Chickasaw County. Even down south, Winston County showing 3.2. There towards Carroll and Holmes County, 4.1. And as we talked about that, I mean, Clay County, 2.5. Adeton getting a good downpour as well, 1.2 inches. So most places down south, it's been a rainy afternoon. Otherwise, it's been a pretty calm forecast and not too bad heat-wise. Those heat advisories aren't effective until 8 p.m. this evening, but where those heat advisories are issued, you notice that that pairs up well with where those rain chances were happening. So even though these heat advisories were in place, you didn't even reach the heat advisory threshold because it was just that rain-cooled air moving in. That blanket of cloud cover also kept those temperatures at bay from warming up too much. Heat indices right now, 68 in Starkville, 68 Louisville. My word, that's just, I don't remember the last time we saw temperatures that low. 81 in Boonville, where it's been a much drier forecast. Same thing around Holly Springs. Still creeping into the low 100s there, Greenville, Cleveland, and Belzona. But that's just a result of that drier forecast, probably getting a little bit more of that sunshine moving in. And that moisture, along with that stationary front, whether it's been rainfall or not, adds to that mugginess value as well. So temperature-wise, we're 79 Boonville, 79 Corinth. This is just a sight right now. 73 Starkville and Louisville, so some folks are just better than others, but overall, this temperature graph, if you would have told me that this would be happening 3 days ago, well, of course, I know we were forecasting, but the fact that it's a reality right now is something to be marveling at. It's a great sight. So the first 12, it's just going to show those temperatures get even better through the rest of the evening. Unfortunately, rain chances do stick around into our 6, 7, 8 o'clock hour, and one of the things we'll be tracking on Mississippi Live Weather at 6, even some remnants of that moisture at 10. We'll be walking you through that forecast, but this sets the scene for a much better weekend. Yes, there are some isolated chances of rainfall, but we'll be seeing calm conditions. We'll be seeing cooler temperatures. That's exactly the forecast you want in early August now. We're not in late July anymore. So what you're getting, the reason why we're getting this forecast is because this frontal boundary that has brought a lot of the moisture here to North Mississippi is now starting to move south and east. So back behind the front, you're getting this wind that's blowing in from the north, which is more of that cooler air as well as drier air. So that's setting the scene for our weekend forecast. Still getting a few of those isolated showers towards Alabama and southern sections of Mississippi where this front lies. But we'll see right here on our futurecast, basically that front slowly but surely moves off to the south and carries a lot of that moisture with it. 7:30 still staying dry. 8:30, 9 still following that same forecast. I said dry. I'm thinking about the weekend. It's very isolated. It's drier up north, and that dry air is going to try and push in as we head overnight. The batch, that moisture that's going to be the most significant, will remain along coastal regions of the Gulf, but by 1, 2 o'clock, we're going to be in a much drier pattern. Patchy cloud cover overnight, so that's just a result of that moisture kind of lingering around, so it's not going to be overly sunny. Still going to have those breaks of and patches of clouds, but it's going to be a better forecast. And we'll see that next 24, very little chances of rainfall. Cooler to start the day, 71 degrees as we get it started. By the time we get towards the afternoon, peak coverage is about 20%, so not significant rainfall. This was honestly the most rainy day we're going to have over the next several, so I hope you got at least a drop or two, but if you're the Maynard household, I know you're a little bit disappointed. But 85 by 6, 78 by 9, that is a great forecast for the weekend. And speaking of the weekend, it's the Watermelon Festival weekend, and that's where our Chief Meteorologist, Matt Lopon, will be getting him back up and getting him more updates on what's happening down there, the extended forecast for your weekend, and just what's going on at the Water Valley Watermelon Festival. We'll be talking to him here coming up in the next 6.
For more than 100 years, First Choice Bank has provided dedicated community banking to North Mississippi. The banking products and services you need when you need them. At First Choice, you're our priority. Make First Choice your choice for banking.
Dijimos que nunca romperíamos la regla de los 3 segundos. Nunca haríamos esto. Y nunca nos convertiríamos en una mamá con minivan. Como padres decimos nunca sobre muchas cosas, pero los nunca a veces suceden. Así que, aunque digas que nunca dejarías a tu hijo en un auto caliente, es algo que puede suceder. Antes de alejarte del auto, siempre para, mira, cierra.
At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want and the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake.
Good to see you. Thank you. Glad
Right
to be
now,
here.
from the Mississippi Live Weather Center, here's Mississippi's Chief Meteorologist, Matt Lobhon.
Well, maybe not exactly the live weather center, but we're out here in Water Valley. It looks like we've got the connection all figured out here, thanks to the good folks you see behind me with TVI Fiber, getting things figured out. Of course, appreciate the TV EPA for that. But we're here in downtown Water Valley. There's a lot of folks on the network. There's a lot of folks down here as well. Things actually don't get kicked off until right at about 6 p.m. So we have a little bit longer before that's the case. Probably get to go up on stage here and talk to folks. We've taken a lot of pictures and just had a lot of fun. And I think the fact that it is cloudy out here is something that folks are super duper excited about on what has been certainly such a hot week. Things are much more manageable now. As we look at the forecast coming in 81 degrees at this instant, it feels like 86. Obviously, both of those are a gigantic improvement from where we have been recently. Those feels like temperatures coming in the upper 80s. As we look at that hour-by-hour forecast, as we head and looking at Mississippi Live Weather Radar as well, you'll notice we do have some scattered showers out there, and we look toward Greenwood. We'll come up here closer to Water Valley here in a minute, but yeah, most of those are kind of out there closer to Greenwood. We put this into motion here with that play button down at the bottom. You'll notice that those storms remain really fairly stagnant on their positioning there, kind of drifting more back there toward around the Greenwood area. Yeah, this is not moving particularly fast there. Generally speaking, we show the Phillipstown area about 534, getting closer there to Seven Pines at about 545. Let's see, looking down there, eventually close to Butler by about 613, as that's heading generally in a southerly direction. As we look northward, yeah, lots of folks going, what about up here in Water Valley? We do have Coffeyville in Yalobusha County, having some showers there. Not as many up here, but they're trying to develop. And I'll be honest, wait on this loop here at least one more time. Go back in, Gabe, over there to Water Valley, because I think I see an outflow heading north. Wait just a second here. Yep, right there. You can see up north of Bruce, that little green line. I'll bet that means I'm looking back there toward the south. I do see a bit of darker gray showing up with that. So I think it's reasonable. We could have some showers try to build in here later on this evening, at least based on what we're looking at right now. Okay, now you can kind of take things back out there, but most of this is fairly light rainfall. Still show some moderate showers there, Okolona back toward Amory, and a few more back toward Hamilton, Alabama. Wider shot, again, we've talked about this being probably one of our better chances for rainfall over the course of the week, and this evening we're still probably at about 40% on that rain coverage through 6 p.m., 30% as you look toward 8, and around 20% by 10 p.m. Those temperatures in the middle 80s there and dropping into the mid 70s. So much cooler than we have been of late. So as you'll note here, those temperatures across the region coming around 88 in Bruce. We're 81 degrees in Oxford, 85 here in Water Valley, but rain cooled there at about 73 in Starkville and 75 in Eupora. So where you've had the rain, it certainly has made a bit of a difference. As we look at those, conditions as far as heat indices are concerned, obviously, still some spots out there, 100 plus for Greenville out into the Delta, but that's more the exception to the rule than the rule as we've gone into this evening, thankfully, and hopefully something that obviously sticks around for the weekend are wind speeds with those northerly winds bringing in drier air. So as we look there, again, next graphic here, at our Futurecast still continue to kind of develop some of those showers. Does have a few of those closer to Grenada. I do think it's underdoing what we have here in Water Valley. As you stop, head into the next couple of hours here, I think we'll still continue to probably have some of those isolated showers and storms out there. But most of those, as we go later on tonight, become a little bit more limited in overall coverage there. As temperatures go into the low 70s by the first part of early tomorrow morning. We expect that we'll probably continue to have some clouds, but a lesser quantity of rainfall is progressing to your Saturday. Low temperatures on your Saturday morning. Again, low 70s out there. That is close to what we typically expect for this time of year, so much more manageable. I think a lot of folks are more excited to probably see that there with spotty showers on Saturday, but certainly not going to be an all-day thing, and certainly not the quantity of the rainfall that we have out there today. Though still, you can see a couple around on noontime and a few more as we head into the afternoon. But again, most of us are probably dry, and that is obviously a fairly significant improvement from where we have been recently. High temperatures on your Saturday, heading into the 80s. That's right, 80s for highs. And obviously, that is a magnificent and significant improvement for what we have been recently. So, heat indices, when you're only mid 90s, they're kind of at the higher end. That is certainly awesome. I think a lot of folks excited about that for the weekend forecast. Futurecast here continue to stay more cloudy than anything else, with temperatures again dropping. Notice we're in the mid 70s there by late Saturday evening, and probably low 70s by the first part of early morning on your Sunday. Sunday, as we head into the afternoon, we expect a couple spotty showers, but most of us dry. Note right below me there, you can see that heat index coming in the lower 90s. And the fact it's lower 90s, not 105 plus, obviously huge improvement there, with mainly dry conditions on your Sunday. So we get kind of the best of what a lot of folks want. We need some rainfall. Absolutely. But the heat much more manageable by the latter part of the weekend as well, with temperatures expected as far as highs are concerned for your Sunday, somewhere in the neighborhood of the upper 80s and low 90s, and heat indices not far behind, most of those in the lower 90s. As we check out that extended forecast, again, hour by hour on your Saturday, we anticipate that we're going to again be still hot, but not as hot. 88 that peak temperature, but we're 72 in the morning, 85 by noon, and 86 degrees as we look toward 5 p.m. Here's a look at the remainder of that extended forecast there, coming in around 89 for Sunday. We expect it will be 87 by Monday. Rain chances get a little better next week, though they continue to remain spotty, even in the extended forecast there. Low 90s, where we should be for this time of year. And Gabe and a lot of folks at home, I'm sure, are excited to be done with some of the heat. And certainly we're excited for what's going on here in Water Valley at the Watermelon Festival. A lot of folks talk about the Mississippi Live Weather app. Hopefully you have downloaded that. I'm waiting to see whether those clouds back up there, because I don't have radar right with me, but those clouds back up there, starting to look like we might have a little precipitation. Hopefully it's after, hopefully it's not tonight at all, but I do expect we'll probably have a few showers around here later on this evening. Live from Water Valley and the Watermelon Festival here. And again, folks jumping on jumpy houses here. We have a lot of food. Got an axe throwing here. Tons of vendors as well. It's a big time here, and a lot of folks excited to be able to take in. I keep saying Watermelon Fest. That's incorrect. The Watermelon. What's the word I'm looking for here? It's not Watermelon Festival. Oh gosh. There's another word. My brain's mush right now. But essentially, the Watermelon Gathering this evening here. Carnival. That's the name. We love y'all too. Thank y'all. Do y'all have the app? Good. Appreciate that. Well, we're live right now if you're streaming on it. Oh, good. Hey. So anyway, out here at the Watermelon Carnival. Finally remembered it. Hey, it's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm sure you are as well. And we're hoping we don't have too much in the way of rainfall. But, we have balloon shapes. I mean, all kinds of food. And it's getting hard to walk here. That's how many folks are coming out. So it's tonight, entertainment into and through the evening. And then, of course, we also have a concert tomorrow as well, all day tomorrow. So, and a lot of folks excited for this festival. It's it is the biggest festival pretty much here in Water Valley over the course of the year. And so I know a lot of folks excited to take it in. So if you have some time or need to make some time, come by Water Valley this weekend. Live here in Water Valley, I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Lopon. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll, of course, have the very latest on where those showers are. Hopefully I'm not under the middle of the gazebo here reporting from rain around us, but that remains a very real possibility, unfortunately. We'll see y'all at 6.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.